house of the sort you might see anywhere in the suburbs. Nothing special if it weren't for its unusual roof. And do the subjects of these photographs really exist? Welcome to Frank Kunert's Miniature World. This artist from Frankfurt has been building models in his studio for about 10 years. At first glance, they're everyday scenes, but a closer look reveals much more.
As a child, I liked handicrafts and photography. Then I trained as a photographer. But I noticed that what interests me most was staging scenes in my studio and creating something with my hands that told a story.
It often takes several months for him to finish a model. After all, every detail has to be just right. Like the color of the plaster or the glass in the windows made from old cheese wrappers. Kunert is secretive when he's creating his works.
That's because when I'm building them, I don't want to be influenced, and I want to seal myself off and concentrate on my work. And any reaction to the model I'm working on would unsettle or disturb me. So it's important to be able to work in peace and quiet.
Not even his girlfriend is allowed to know what he's working on, even though the model is just the means to an end. The final photograph is the artwork. And Kunert often takes days to take it. He uses an analog camera nearly 20 years old. He wouldn't consider reworking his pictures. Everything in his small worlds is to be as close to reality as possible. One object makes frequent reappearances in his work: the high diving board.
Diving boards have to do with taking risks and letting go, and I'm interested in those themes.
Frank Kunert himself sometimes acts like a voyeur. For instance, when he's underway in his home district of Höchst in Frankfurt. There are no diving boards here, but plenty of other treasures. 46-year-old Kunert isn't looking for beautiful buildings, picturesque facades, or inviting squares. He's much more interested in the damaged and dilapidated, in contrasts.
I take what I see in my surroundings, much of it in the buildings I notice when walking near my studio, and I combine it with impressions or ideas that occur to me, developing stories about them in my imagination.
That's how his view of the world emerges. Perhaps a particular building or signpost will inspire his next model. Scaled down to a 20th of its original size. Frank Kunert's world of models may be small, but it offers almost limitless possibilities.